Three exciting semiconductor stocks that I believe are great buys right now: AMD, Lam Research, and ON Semiconductor. But before we get started, check out the pinned comment for a special offer at fool.com/Jose and a coupon for my semiconductor earnings book. In today's episode, I'll analyze these three compelling semiconductor plays, and at the end, I'll share my thoughts. We're going to look at three distinct segments of the semiconductor industry: high-performance computing and AI, semiconductor manufacturing equipment, and power semiconductors. Each of these segments play a crucial role in the future of technology, and I believe each offers unique opportunities for my portfolio. Let's start with why I'm bullish on these stocks and then look at some key risks and headwinds they face. I'll break down each company's latest earnings, their strategic positioning, and most importantly, their growth prospect in the rapid evolving semiconductor landscape.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and check out fool.com/Jose for the 10 best stocks to buy now. With that link, you get a promotional offer for their subscription service. Now, let's continue with today's episode.
First up is AMD, and what a transformation we're seeing under Lisa Su's leadership. This isn't the AMD of old that just competed with Intel in CPUs. They are now a formidable player in the AI chip market, showing that while Nvidia dominates this game, AMD can grab a few billions in revenue. In quarter 3, AMD's data center revenue hit a record $3.5 billion, up an incredible 122% year over year. This wasn't just from CPUs, their AI chips, the MI300, are now shipping in meaningful volumes to major customers like Microsoft and Meta. What really excites me is that AMD has increased their 2024 data center GPU revenue forecast from $2 billion at the start of the year to now exceeding $5 billion. This shows their AI acceleration business is ramping up faster than expected. Meta is even using AMD's MI300 chips exclusively for running their massive Llama 405 billion frontier model. This is a huge vote of confidence in AMD's AI capabilities. Beyond AI, AMD continues to gain share in traditional server CPUs, growing enterprise wins by double digits for the 5th straight quarter. Their new Torrent processors delivers leadership performance and total cost of ownership advantage across cloud and enterprise workloads. What particularly interesting is how AMD is positioning these processors to complement their AI accelerators, creating a complete solution for data centers. However, there are some headwinds to watch. Gaming revenue declined 69% year over year as console chip demand softened. The demand for embedded segment is also down 25% year over year amid ongoing inventory corrections. These segments still matter for AMD's overall business, even as the AI story takes center stage. Now, let's shift gears and look at a company that's equally crucial to the AI revolution, but in a very different way. But before we shift, if you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. Lam Research might not grab headlines like AMD, but they're absolutely essential to the semiconductor industry. They make the sophisticated equipment needed to manufacture advanced semiconductors. Their etch and deposition tools are critical for producing cutting-edge chips used in AI, mobile, and other applications. What stands out to me in their latest earnings is the strong execution despite NAND memory spending remaining weak. Revenue grew 8% sequentially to $4.17 billion, with profitability above guidance. They're benefiting from increased investments in leading-edge logic nodes and advanced packaging segments, especially for high bandwidth memory used in AI accelerators. Their top customers are companies like Micron, SK Hynix, and Samsung, which are all increasing their capacity lines of HBM. The company expects 2024 wafer fabrication equipment spending to be in the mid-$90 billion range. More importantly, they see 2025 growing from those levels, with Lam positioned to outperform the overall market growth due to the increase in etch, deposition, and obviously HBM. A key risk to monitor is their China exposure, normalizing to around 30% of revenue amid tightening export controls. However, they expect other segments like leading-edge foundry logic and memory technology upgrades to more than offset these headwinds. This diversification across different semiconductor markets and geographies help protect their business. Speaking of diversification, let's look at our final company, which is playing a crucial role in both the automotive and AI revolution. onsemi focuses on power semiconductors and sensors for automotive, industrial, and AI applications. While they're facing near-term headwinds from slowing EV adoption and industrial weakness, I believe their long-term position remains strong. Their silicon carbide business continues to gain share, particularly in China's EV market, where they expect to exit 2024 with approximately 50% market share. This is a remarkable achievement in such a competitive market. What really sets ON Semi apart is their vertical integration into silicon carbide. They control the entire process from wafer production to final device, which gives them better control over quality and cost. This is particularly important in the automotive market where reliability is crucial. What excites me about ON Semi is their expanding opportunity in the AI data centers. They expect that power delivery market for enterprise cloud and AI servers to double from $2.2 billion in 2024 to $4.4 billion by 2028, as power requirements in server rack scale from 40 kilowatts to 120 kilowatts. Their content per rack should increase substantially. This is a perfect example of how AI is creating opportunities across the entire semiconductor ecosystem. The main near-term challenge is the broader automotive and industrial slowdown. Auto revenue declined 18% year over year, while industrial dropped 29%. However, they have maintained gross margins above 45% despite low utilization rates, demonstrating the structural improvements made to their business model. This resilience in challenging times is exactly what you want to see in a cyclical industry. Now let's take a closer look at my take. After these deep dives into these three companies, here's my verdict on each. AMD, I would be a buyer at these sub 150 levels. Their AI momentum is building rapidly while they continue gaining share in traditional markets. The stock isn't cheap, but the growth trajectory justifies the valuation. Their execution under Lisa Su has been exceptional, and their diversified revenue streams provide multiple growth vectors. Lam Research, I am a buyer building my position at these sub 80 levels. They're exceptionally well positioned for the next wave of semiconductor manufacturing investments. The normalized China exposure removes a key overhang, and their technology leadership in critical process make them indispensable to the industry's advancements. To be honest, my favorite about Lam is they have strong reliance in the memory market, and I'm super bullish in things like HBM right now. ON Semi, I don't own, but think this is a great time to start building a position over time. While I like their long-term position in EVs and industrial, the near-term headwinds make me cautious on expecting any returns in the short term. Their silicon carbide Wi-Fi leadership and AI data center opportunities are compelling. But like I mentioned, for me, this is a time to build a position over time. Remember, semiconductors are cyclical and volatile. Proper position sizing and a long-term view are essential. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Consider these stocks as a part of diversified technology portfolio and think about how they complement each other. AMD provides exposure to high-performance computing AI. Lam Research offers exposure to semiconductor manufacturing technology. ON Semi gives you exposure to power semiconductors and automotive. Well, that's it for today's episode. Take care and see you for more semiconductor and AI news.